Okay, welcome back to our All Stars draft for All Stars 8s.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, I gotta say, for us to be here, finishing up here on our series 2. We're gonna have 2 full series of our Brant Steals.
I think this is definitely one of the most fastest turnarounds because, we're trying to get everything done, series 2 done before, actual Survivor comes back on. So, in hindsight,
these last few weeks, we're just kind of like throwing as much as we can into it.
Yeah, legit. Our first season of this season 8 was 2 weeks ago. So very, very fast paced, kind of preparing us for the very fast pace of Survivor 41.
Yeah, the most dangerous season, says Jeff Probst.
Yep. Alrighty, but before that, we still have All Stars 8, our 8th one, which is crazy. It's a crazy 8.
Yeah. And we had a lot of great participants, I think, for it. I mean, this whole last season has been about the greats kind of coming back and representing and showcasing, some of our great players. So
yeah, and I feel like that's given us quite the pull to pull from.
Yeah.
I have backups for days. Because when I was looking, I was like, there could be 1 or 2 that we kind of share, but then with this, I'm like, we would straight up have to just straight up pick every single one beat for beat, which I don't think is going to happen too much, but we'll see. I think we still
I have I think like two of them that I think we probably share. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. So who goes first?
Okay, so All Star 7 was won by Regina.
Yeah.
Who picked Regina for that season? Was that you?
I think it was me for that one.
Okay, then you pick first.
All right. We're gonna go with the gals, and I have to take her before you do, Regina.
Yeah, I had her. In case you didn't pick her, I was gonna choose her.
Yeah, I mean, it's just she's a 2-time winner. She's been a finalist again, and so she could have potentially been a 3-time winner. It's just she was a must.
Yeah.
She's just one of those people where we just had to bring her back for another outing for All Stars 8.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. I've talked about this Parvati and Regina captain season, and we might just be making it All Stars 8 because my first pick is Parvati Shallow.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that's especially since we'll be getting back into actual Survivor and stuff. We definitely have to be popping with these ideas, and I think that's a pretty good theme. Because it is All Stars, we have someone that got their wins in Series 1 and Series 1.5, and the other one getting their victories in Series 2. So it's kind of similar to a battle of the series in a way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they're both going to kind of be captaining their own tribes, and we'll see what happens if they ever meet. Well, that would be crazy.
It will. All right. So for my first dude pick, I have to go with my guy. Did a very, very good run on duos, and he was just the Rob God. He was the Rob God of that. So I have to just bring him for this. All respect to Laura. I like Laura, but my guy was the winner pick.
Yeah, I agree. I think my guy deserved the win personally. I get it. She might have done better for the jury and everything, but I really did like Mike Guy's game. So yeah, I think that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Okay, my next pick. We are going to celebrity here, and I'm picking up double lifts.
Oh yeah, he's a must.
Yeah, he's become a staple of our All Stars, and did really well on Celebrity All Stars as well. He's made it to the end, and what was it, All Star 7 where he made it to the end, or was that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was that one.
because I was just looking. He was so close.
Yeah. So yeah, I think he's another really solid player all around. So we'll see how he fares this time out.
Definitely. All right, next up for my gal, I have to go with Chambers. Deep runs both times, one of them being Australian Survivor, which is always cray. And yeah, Chambers is just one of the best people to not win, in my opinion. Only being on just two, wasn't it just 2 seasons?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, and she's already been, killing it. So yeah, Chambers is my number 2 pick for the girls.
Nice. Okay, my next pick is going to be Shannon Gates from our Celebrity All Stars as well.
Nice.
She definitely came out and impressed.
Oh yeah.
One of the one-time players who never got another chance to showcase herself came out here and said, well, I don't know if I get any other chances, so let me just completely play the game as hard as I can.
Definitely. She was one of my alternates because making it far, she was she came and played, which is all you really have to do to get ahead. Is all right, yeah, I'm here to win. And for the most part, it usually takes you far unless there's shenanigans or you're too big with it.
Exactly.
All right. So next up, also from celebrities, we have Adam Driver. Making it to the end again in just short of winning. He's just and especially since we saw his more crazier side that, he's let out in films like Annette and in shows like Girls. So now he's embracing his kind of inner craziness.
Which is great because it made him, honestly, before he was kind of bland. He was kind of just coasting through the game. And yeah, this last time he really came out and was also a character as well as a player. So
exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay, my next pick. I'm going into. I think I'm going to pick up Danny Mcrae.
All right, solid choice.
Yeah, he's one of the people from Survivor 41 that's been able to come back multiple times and every time really be a dominant force.
Oh yeah, Danny is just. There's not much to say. That's what he does. And is in his interviews and stuff where we're starting to see their personalities. He's a player. He's in it to win it, and he does phenomenal every time. So we got to keep that train rolling.
Exactly. So we'll see if he can come back and have another good performance.
Yep. All right. Next up, speaking of season 41. This is going to be, we only get a boy and a girl from Last Chance, and the girl has to be Chantel.
That was an obvious one there, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious, but, making it super far, being the last one from the team, coming from an underdog position, as well as, being one of the most likable people on the show where she only received 1 vote, and that's only because there was only 4 people, and they had to, and the person going home had to choose someone.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, she was a must. So it'll be interesting to see how she plays again with more of a structured Survivor setting.
Nice. Yeah. I think that's a good pick. I think. I respect it. Okay. My next pick. I'm gonna go into a winner here. Someone who won Celebrity All Stars, and that is Jenna Fisher.
Yeah.
this was by far, and obviously, she won, but like just in terms of performance in the game, in terms of being a character, I just think that this was way better of a season for her.
I agree.
And yeah, it was fun. It was great to finally see her get a win because we've been cheering for her for so long on her channel, and she's always just kind of been one of the more obscure ones. But I think I think now she's finally got a good footing in the game, and I'd like to see if she can come back and do good.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like she was another like staple, like hands down an obvious choice that we had to have on.
Yeah.
All right, another obvious one, and that's just because we just really started to see Ira play his game. My third male pick has to be Ira, or Mark as he's going by, because he's embracing his inner bad self.
Yeah. So Mark is coming out.
Ira Mark, or like he's still. So it's for like confusion, like it's Mark. That's the name they kind of give him, and he adopts it in the series. So like Mark is here to play, and he's here to try and play a similar game to Regina, but more under the radar.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I agree. I think he played a pretty good game. Just got eliminated by the losers.
By bullshit.
Yep.
By bullshit. Though going in, that one is always going to be that one's going to be unfair.
Yeah.
But it's like it's part of it. So yeah.
Okay. Good pick. Okay, I'm going to also pick someone from Last Chance, going with the guys, and I'm picking Ted Lasso.
He has to.
Yeah, it was a dominant game, just straight up. He got the entire tribe to never hate each other ever. Like that is crazy. Like his positivity just made it was almost like a cult like environment, just like as though kind of what happened in All Stars 2. Like everyone was just so just like we love each other, but whenever the tribal would happen, it would still be like cutthroat, like okay, well we got to get rid of this person now.
Yeah, definitely a standout in this season. So yeah, like also lovable, like another memorable elimination. Me just going no, even though it was my character that kind of orchestrated it, I was still like devastated when it happened.
Yeah, it was still brutal.
Yeah. So I'm glad he's coming back for All Stars 8. He just love me, Ted.
Yeah.
And he made it that far without bringing out Led Tasso.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
not forget that. All right, next up for my fourth gal, I'm gonna choose your gal, Amanda Kimmel.
What? No.
She was someone who, joined the plastic. She needs to be on the same team with her girl Regina, because they work together so great, and made it so far together that like her track record is pretty impressive, and like she's been benched for a while, and I felt like she just has to come back. Now that she's back in the zeitgeist of brain steals.
Very well. Yeah, I guess you're taking her. She was on my list, so that's someone that gets taken out there.
It happens.
Damn. Okay. Who do I want to go with next? I'll just get the last chance person out of the way. I'm going with Anya Taylor-Joy. I think she played a really good game, but still in Last Chance. Yeah, I think she's just a strong player, just in general. I think she's someone that needs to be out here again.
Yep.
And this makes her playing 4 times in a row.
She now beats the previous records held by both. Isn't it Tony and it's both Tony and Kellen that have
and you've done it 3 times in a row.
Oh, Ryan as well. So like
Yeah.
Tony, Yule, or I almost said Yule. Tony, me, and Kellen have been dethroned.
Yeah.
So yeah, nice. Solid pick. Except for one time, but that was like, everyone has a bad one, but like she,
Yeah.
always delivers.
Exactly.
All right, for my fourth guy, I am bringing back Brad Culpepper.
Brad Culpepper.
He was he did great in Suicide Squad. Just came back for All Stars 7. All Star 7 was tough. He didn't make it. He was like just near that like merge area.
Mm-hmm.
But Brad C, he's a fighter, and he has one more in him. He has one more in him for series 2.
Nice. Okay. I think I'll then go for my next guy. I'm going with Braun Strowman.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
He's somehow just still performing at a high level. Like, it's crazy.
Arguably, I'd say between him, Regina, and Parvati, I'd say they're probably the 3 best in the game, and you can make an argument for any one of them. I'd say the only thing that actually hinders it is that he's the only non-2-time winner amongst the list, but that's the only thing.
Yeah, and that's you can't really knock someone for that, because getting a 2-time win, you could be one of the best players, but that doesn't mean you can win 2 times
or even once. It's tough.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, hell, throughout our brand steel, we have people that have played multiple times come close, but haven't quite cut it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we mean multiple, we mean +6. I mean, look at Russell Hance. Look at him.
Yeah, they keep playing, sometimes having great games, but it doesn't matter.
Nope. All righty. Now for my last girl, I'm torn between 2, but I do want to bring a winner. So I'm going to bring Laura Moretz from Survivor 2 Guns. I mean, she won that season. She's one of our, I'd say, kind of like our under the radar brand stealers, and finally won one. So since she got a win, I feel like duking it out here is fitting.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. It is important to have some winner representation on your list.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, for my last girl, I'm going with one of the greatest survivors this game has ever played, and that is Danny Boatright. Danny Boatright coming back for All Stars 8.
I knew it. Like, it's something where I brought her mostly because of the rivalry, and it blew up in my face so badly. But despite what I think of her gameplay, not Danny as a person, I feel like I have to. Sorry, I tripped on my own teeth when I was about to speak. Is that even possible? I guess so. But I feel like I have to stress it. It's not because I just like Danny as a person, I have no problems, but as a player, no. But in our brand steel, she does deliver. It makes me nervous because I feel like I'm playing Russian roulette with this every single time.
Yeah. Well, and eventually Danny might just get an upset win and have to be regarded as one of our brand steel greats.
Because she never really goes home early.
Yeah.
So
she makes deep runs.
So it's scary. I mean, it's good entertainment for you guys because I'm going to be on the edge of my seat until she's gone.
Exactly.
But yeah, I have to respect the choice. Now for my next pick, there's two guys, and I'm going to bring one or the other. But this is a thing where I kind of want one of them is someone you have brought in the past. So it's between but I feel like this person is worthy. So if that's not your next choice, I'm not going to bring it. I'll just bring my alternate.
Okay.
So it's between Malcolm, who is like the pick I'm thinking of, and then Ricard.
Well, I'll let you know. I forgot. My mind forgot about Malcolm. So if you want
How
Malcolm,
dare you? So that
I
has
know.
to-
I'm actually upset. I realized like shit. I should have put Malcolm on this list.
Yeah, I was like,
But I'll let you have him. Since you thought of him, you can have him.
yeah, he did too good in Rivals to just not, come on. Like,
Yeah,
I'm a little surprised from you, man.
I know, right? I feel bad about that.
Well, I mean, it's just me stealing all your guys and gals this time around.
That's fine. That's fine. Because I'm gonna steal one of your guys for my final pick. Because I'm bringing back one of the male plastic and Johnny Fairplay.
I respect that.
Yeah, I wanted all the plastics on this season because I love that alliance.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad that two of them are on one tribe and Johnny Fairplay's been separated. So we'll see how he does on this tribe. But yeah, that's it. That's 10 players for each of us. So let's roll call them, I guess.
All right.
You can go first.
All right. So for me, I got Regina George, Chambers, Chantel, Amanda Kimmel, Laura Moretz. Sorry, that was on the side, and I was like, it's still like divided by girls and guys. So anywho, also I got Mike Guy, Adam Driver, Ira Mark, Brad C, and Malcolm.
Cool.
So yeah, that's my 10.
That's your team. And then for me, I got for girls, Parvati Shallow, Shannon Gates, Jenna Fisher, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Danny Boatright. And for guys, I got Double Lift, Danny Mcrae, Ted Lasso, Braun Strowman, and Johnny Fairplay.
This is too stacked of a season.
This is going to be brutal.
This is like too stacked, like in the sense of like
the star power on here is ridiculous.
The star power, the records and stuff, like I mean, we have some like legends on here. We have like 3 huge legends on here. Some people that are like just shy of that. And then we got some like really impressive wins or really impressive gameplay. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be tear jerking.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I really don't know how we can have a pre-merge without us being upset.
Exactly, it's impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna do it for our All-Stars draft. We're gonna see you next week for our All-Stars 8, and probably shortly after that, we're also gonna have our cast assessments or our cast draft for the new season. So you guys have that to look forward to.
All right, yeah, guys. Survivor is back, and we're happy. This is going to be an epic couple of months. We're kicking it off with well, technically we already kicked it off with the past season, but like coming up, we're kicking it off with All Stars 8, and then the assessment / draft, and then going into the reviews. It's crazy. We've been doing this for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And we're still going strong.
Yeah, isn't that ridiculous that it's been that long since we started?
I know, and I think once we do our assessment draft, that's like a great time to like bring it up. But like the little preview of that, it's like, this channel survived the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was good that the pandemic happened in a sense because we were already doing it through Zoom, so we didn't even have to. Actually, we started on we started on Skype. Like, it's actually hard sometimes looking back at the old ones because Skype was terrible.
yeah. So it all worked out beautifully. We made lemons out of lemonade, and
exactly.
It gave us so many memories with the brand steals, and so. We're still going to have that fun. It's still going to be, Joe and I talking, me thinking a certain player is like, no, like Brad's gonna be the one. I'm like, no, he's gonna go, and then Joe's gonna be like, no, Ryan, you're blinded.
If you guys have enjoyed though, watching our brand steals and everything, it'll be great if you guys will also want to watch our reviews and everything, so that way we can give you our informed opinions on what's happening on Survivor.
Because these brand seals have pretty much made us masters of the game in the sense of like we know how to read tribes and situations because we're thinking about it all the gosh darn time.
Exactly. Yeah. We're not just thinking, tribal to tribal. We're thinking long-term ramifications about what happens when this person gets voted out.
Exactly. We see beyond.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to do it for this All-Stars 8th draft, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace out.